Conferência de imprensa com Nikola Milojevic, apurado para os quartos de final deste Guard Open. Nikola, a tough match, 6 match points saved, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, when you win, it's always good, but I cannot say that my game was good today. So I had so many chances to finish the match earlier, having those break points in the second set and then being up a break in the third. In my opinion, I used to, close the match before, and use those chances. But today wasn't going my way at all. So in the end, I'm happy that I was able to save those match points, to be calm in those moments, try to fight and to finish with the win at the end.
After having all those chances that you mentioned, what goes through your mind when you're facing the match points?
Well, usually, you go point by point, so I just try to win that point and not to think too much ahead. I think in all those match points we were playing from the baseline, so it could go either way. You try to stay focused, not to give a point away, and try to make your opponent to make a mistake or to give your chance to make a winner.
He's an upcoming player, he's young. Do you know him before?
No, he was a qualifier. I never see him, to be honest, before. So yeah, he was a completely new guy for me. I'm on the Challenger Tour for already 5-6 years, so you could say I know all the guys, but yeah, this opponent was completely new
And
for
how
me.
do you prepare a match against someone you don't know?
Well, it's how everybody else does. You watch a previous match from this tournament or try to find previous tournament if you can, preferably on the same surface, and that's about it. You see what the strengths and weaknesses are and compare it to your game and try to make a tactic out of it.
Is that you to make that strategy? Is you or you have a coach?
I always talk to my coach and then we discuss and then we make agreement what to do and what not to do. And well, I had today certainly I didn't really go through with the agreement. So yeah, that's what happens. That's why I'm not satisfied usually. Losing a match is generally not a problem, but you need to do what you had in your mind as best as you possible at that day. And today, I wasn't doing those things. So hopefully, for the next match, I will do that.
It was very emotional. You, on the other hand, were very, very calm, even when you won the match. So are you always like this?
I try to be, because opinion from my team is that that's where I give my best performance, when I'm calm and not, shouting after losing point and making gestures or anything like that. So that's what I tried to do today. Sometimes it's not as easy when you have coaches around because it's a bigger pressure. Today on this tournament I'm here with my friend, so I guess I was trying to be calm and give myself a chance to come back. So I guess that was one of the things that were good today.
I think you make your career high ranking this year, and you made 2 finals and Challenger Tour. You won the title and you lost the final. Do you see yourself playing your best tennis ever this year?
To tell you the truth, not really. I think I was playing best tennis last year. Unfortunately, last year was half of the year, if you could say even that, because of Corona. But during the Corona I was playing those domestic tournaments in Serbia. We had, I think, 4 or 5. I won all of them, and then I played pretty good this tournament at Novak's place, this Adria Tour, this exhibition, and had a good win against Lajovic and Dimitrov. So it was a good pace. And then after basically the first match after Corona, I beat top 100 guy, the Spanish guy, and then first time I passed qualies in first round with Grand Slam. So I didn't do any of those things. I had a top 100 win, but not those results on the Grand Slams. It's good that I had this final last week. I mean, yeah, previous week that I played. So I could say maybe that little confidence was a key for the win today, since I wasn't playing very good. And I will try to keep that, hold on to that, and try to make this new winning string as long as possible.
Tennis in your country is pretty big, obviously.
Yeah, it's huge.
Names. How do you see it, and how's your relationship with other players?
We have a great relationship. For me, this starting to play well last year, I think was very, very connected to the ATP Cup and winning it, because for us was very huge, and to be first team ever to be named on that big, huge cup was something special. And of course, playing the final against number 2 and against Spain and being part of all of that, and all that happening in Sydney, where almost like 95% of people were Serbian. So we were very much having the atmosphere and thinking that it was Davis Cup, and that's how we approached it, and that's how we felt it in our hearts after that. So it was very, very important, I think, for everybody, and it's very important to have good teammates, and guys who are even better ranked than you, so you have motivation to make it there. And of course, having Novak as number 1 and probably the greatest of all time with all these results is the even extra motivation for all of us.
And now, did you see the US Open, that historical moment?
Yes, to tell you the truth, I wasn't watching the third set. It was very tough for me because the same day I lost the final in Banja Luka of the Challenger, so I was watching the second set, and he lost. I was feeling very tired after the whole day. It was a very long day, so I didn't watch the third set, but it's almost impossible to do that, what he have done, and I don't think he needs to be like unsatisfied with everything, because he already done it, just not in the same year. So all in all, I think Medvedev also deserved the win, because it was his third final of the Grand Slam, and surely this was his best match, and he was very close against Nadal 2 years before, and rightfully so, he's number 2, so maybe it was supposed to be that way, and anyhow, I'm sure that Novak will have one more Grand Slam next year.
Yeah, of course, you have Novak, but you also have Laslo.
Yeah, Laslo, I'm very good because we are same age, and we've been traveling together since we were kids, playing against each other. So the best connection is the guy who is same age as you. So we're friends.
I think Kecmanovic, how do you see the Serbian tennis right now? Of course, some years ago...
It's never been stronger. Before maybe we had 3 players in top 15, but that's almost impossible looking at that we are a country same size as Portugal. So having that, I think, is impossible again, but still you never know, because at one moment last year we had 5 guys in top 50. So they're all, quite good ranked. Tennis is such a game that couple tournaments can change everything and pump you up on the rankings really, really fast. So maybe we don't have Tipsarevic and Troicki anymore after Novak, but we still have very, very good guys who can beat almost anybody.
Maybe just the last question about your next opponent, Cedric Marcel Steve.
Yeah.
What do you know about him?
He's quite older than me, so I know. Of course, I know him from the Challenger Tour since I started, but we practiced once, and I just know that he's lefty and he has quite a lot of Challenger titles, and that's about it. So I would probably need to do the same thing and watch the match and see how to prepare.
Let me just ask you, what do you think so far about the club, the country?
Everything is good. I used to play in Porto, the Challenger, and then when I was number 1 under 14, I played the tournament under 14, also in Porto. So it was around 10-year break, and I came back to the same place. And I played also in Lisbon the same club, which is gonna be next week. So first time for me here in Braga, but every time in Portugal, so 4 or 5 times so far. It was a great experience. I guess the only thing we don't like is when it's windy. That can happen sometimes here, but besides that, I think everything is really, really nice here.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you, Luca.